All right. Once again, we are back. Sunday night, 7:30-ish. Means it's time for another edition live in the Man Cave. Say what's up to you guys. We are Polk. We the number one source for high school in the state of Florida. Say what's up to the All-State coach, All-State PG. What's going on, fellas?
Happy Sunday.
What's up? Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday. I always want to speak, That's how my grandma raised me to always speak to folks first, So we was off last week, man, and we back. Got a lot to talk about. So PG, not sure if you got anything in the tape, but if you do, you got it, boss. If not, we'll kick it to the corner for what Coach got.
You kick it over.
All right. Well, Coach, you got anything in the corner?
Yeah, bro. I got two things.
Okay.
I asked the first one first. Going into the spring and the summer, what is the state of Polk County basketball right now? Are we look like we're trending up? Going to be in a better place next year. What does Polk County basketball?
All that depends on the transfer portal, and if there's any coaching changes. Who gets the job at Kathleen? Who will be important, and just the transfer portal. Like what kids decide that they want to play for a state championship or ain't happy with their coach and decide they want to play somewhere else. What decisions are made with football is the other question. That part of the transfer portal plays a key role in it too, because good teams could lose good players just because they want to go to Lakeland High School.
I mean, that's a valid point, Toomer.
Yeah.
Valid point. Football and basketball are usually linked here in Polk County.
But Lake Wales, they starting to go back. They're starting to go to Lake Wales too. They're starting to go to East Polk County a little bit. So,
and the basketball program could benefit from it.
Yeah.
But
Kathleen got to keep all their players so far with the new football coach. So let's see how that brings. Just depends on who this new coach be.
But how the state of the county is, potentially, we had some young teams this year. So if they, to PG point, if they stay together, you figure that we should be trending a little bit, like Victory obviously sticks out. They got pretty much everybody coming back. Bartow.
Are they losing anybody?
Victory, no.
Victory, they lost the kid that's playing football, the JoJo kid.
Okay. Oh, yeah, number one.
Everybody back, and they get the two bigs back.
Get the two bigs back.
So Victory obviously stick out, immediately. Bartow, everybody they played was an underclassman. They didn't play any seniors. So obviously they stick out.
Only thing about Bartow, they're still been in the region with Evans and Edgewater.
Was Evans young?
I don't know, but I do know they're supposed to be getting some players in, and one of them from Polk County.
Oh. Polk County already Orlando?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you just wait to get on the air to say that and not tell us.
He be trying to get the wild factor for the cameras when people be looking at it. See it, them people. But I mean, after those two, there's a lot of, because obviously Santa Fe got to restructure now that Tate gone. Discovery got to restructure now that Darius, Nixon, Daly, and Redding gone. I don't know who right offhand, Coach. Winter Haven losing Boswell, but because all them guys left, they had to play a lot of young guys. So, but if you're asking me overall, on what this is, March 30th, I would say that it might be a little after Victor and Bartow, it's very hard to say because you don't know who got what, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you know, like you just said, the portal already active. Hey man. I don't know, Cole. What's your take? Do you think? I mean, but this time I'm trying to remember back last year. This time last year, I think you asked a question last year, and we was like, "Man, we in trouble," and we end up getting 2 teams in the state championship game. So,
but that doesn't mean that the state of Polk County is better. Let's be realistic about that situation. Last year, I think the county was better. I think it went down this year. Even though we got 2 teams in, that's great, and I'm loving that, and I'm happy for them. But at the same time, the realignment helped that out too. You know what I'm saying? So, I
now when
think
you say better, are you saying better just comparable to us? Are you saying in regards to comparing to the rest of the state?
both. I think parity. Last year we had stronger teams. I think 24 class was special, and you know what I'm saying, and it showed by how strong teams were. Uh, like I said, I'm not taking away from this year. I think the team this year actually overachieved than what I originally expected. But when we looked at the realignment, we knew Victory and Santa Fe had a chance, and we knew possibly it was one or two more teams that could get in due to realignment. As far as the state of basketball, it's still competitive and good. I don't think it's as good as what we had last year, if that makes sense.
So,
But we do have a lot of good young talent. And to what Toomer said, the movement could dictate what happens.
so is it we just getting started with it now? So it was gonna probably be around summertime before we can kind of really
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
good
I just
jet.
want to get early opinions.
I mean, what's the name could be they top 4 guys, right? 4 or 5 guys. Arbondale all come back next year.
Yeah.
So, and they was a 20-win team. So he you can figure Arbondale should be in that conversation too. So if you had to say a 3 right now, I would say Victory 1, Bartow 2, and Arbondale 3.
Mm-hmm.
Or you can flip
That's
Arbondale Bartow depending on how what time of day it is.
And Santa Fe's still in that conversation because Toby is tough, and Knox will be a year older. You know what I'm saying? I think the Knox kid got a tremendous upside.
So does Knox assume you mic off, PG?
So shout out to Knox and Q for making first team, all freshman squad.
So does Knox? Because I mean, if Knox can assume that, and they made first team, so they 2 of the top 5 freshmen in the state.
Yeah.
So if Knox could take over that scoring, I guess that or however they do it.
Mm-hmm.
If Toby assumes the scoring and Knox assumes Toby, you still got that same 1-2 punch. But I guess the thing would be where with the third.
Yeah.
Because Knox was the third part of that. So they got to find a
And
third guy.
he averaged 12, 14 a game?
And he averaged like 6, 7 rebounds.
Yeah.
So I mean,
So I expect his production to go up.
Yeah.
What about that 8th grader that was at
Temple?
Yeah, in Riverview at
Bell Creek.
Bell Creek. Is he
coming back home?
The word is he on the way back. I figured you knew that, Coco. You be having all the.
No, I haven't heard about
it. On me and PG, but the word is he on the way back. He on the way back down to Polk County.
I haven't heard about him.
Yeah.
I know he's a football guy too, so that's pretty much telling me where he's gonna end up at.
Well,
you know, they play football other places in Polk County besides there. Okay. But I mean, they always in the conversation when the word football come up, you know.
Definitely.
Freshman, so it won't really matter this year. I think either Lakeland or Victory.
Yeah.
Coach do keep great football.
He does. He does. I agree with that. And then, like I said, a lot of people don't even know about the little step up scholarship. Like, man, you can go anywhere you want to. Everybody be worried about tuition and how they paying. Like, you don't even have to pay. As long as you qualify for that, most of the tuition is taken care of, all of it.
Yeah.
Gotta educate. Well, Coach, I don't know if you got a part two. Look like
yes, I do have a part two.
Okay.
So, like, this is the time for like training, lifting weights, getting bigger, faster, stronger. All of these things for kids in order to improve their game. How do you improve your game as a coach? I was able to rep some games this weekend and just see different people coaching styles and just managing the game and whatever. And I think I just want. How do you improve? What advice would y'all give for a coach? You know, to improve as a coach.
Two of coaching clinics and Gordon Gibbons defensive camp. There you go.
Okay.
I think you gotta. And that's interesting because I read something to that point on Twitter earlier today, and this is what this guy's take was. And y'all tell me what y'all think. Is he off? He on or whatever? The guy says, I could argue AAU hurts some kids more than it helps. Not in all cases, but definitely some. You aren't ready skill-wise. The team you're playing on isn't developing you or running actual offense. The coaches don't have real relationships with college coaches. So, to your point, is it really helping you? I mean, you know what you're going for, but are you improving when you get back on your campus? Because it's that your focus of going to play travel ball in the first place. You're not really going to run offense, right? You're not going to really get coached up per se. You're going to, because most of them kids just get out the bus or get out the plane and just go hoop and go back where they came from, right? They don't even practice together. So I don't know how do you get better without that time in the gym? I don't think you do. I don't know how you can. And definitely, if you playing with a team, how do y'all get better if y'all not practicing together and doing stuff together? If I see you at 4:00 and we play at 6, coach throws a jersey and we just run out there and run around. That's just like at the red. That's at Simp or Kirkland or Haines City or anywhere else they play ball at. I don't know how you can. So to that guy's point, he might be onto something.
Yeah, I think that go both ways. My thing is who is that player? Does he have the basketball IQ? I think in those situations, it hurts them when they go to the next level, especially when he's talking about going to top level programs. Like we all know, UConn got like a couple, like 200 or 300 plays. It's crazy about how many plays that he runs and have counters on. You know what I'm saying? Can you plug into that system if you haven't been prepared? You know what I'm saying? You're going to struggle, and then you're going to blame the coach that it's the coach's fault. But yet you don't have the IQ to pick up on that stuff or to learn those particular plays or system. So you end up not playing, not because of your ability. It's because what's between your two ears. Because if you out of place, it puts everybody else out of place. So sometimes I think in that aspect, it hurts kids when they go to that level. You know what I'm saying? Like people do great jobs scouting other teams. Like they be calling out your plays and whatever in college. You know what I'm saying? They know everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a lengthy playbook. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have one. And you gotta be able to think the game, you know what I'm saying? And also with playing. It's got to connect.
So why play travel ball?
You got to. It's no way that you can't play and play at the next level. You know what I'm saying? Do I believe in training? Yes. You know what I'm saying? You got all week to be training, but you still got to play. You got to be in front of coaches. You got to be on those platforms where you're getting ink from those big writers, so you can get noticed. But yes, you got to make a commitment into uh, getting your skill up. But my thing is, like I said, you got all week. Toomer has said on numerous occasions, get up in the morning, get your workout in. Maybe that workout is weights, running, conditioning, things of that nature. Or it may be you do get in the gym, work on ball handling, shots, whatever, whatever. And then like after school, you do lifting, conditioning and stuff like that. But you got to be on some type of schedule where it all comes together. Like not having training is not an option. Not playing on the circuit or playing on travel ball teams and you expect to play at the next level is not an option. You can't get around travel ball.
Okay. So well, I mean, everybody kind of got everybody. Well, I guess we can talk about it a little more later once we see we got a special guest in the chat.
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna table that, and we got a special guest fresh off of setting history, left Polk County last year. And now when you talk to him, you gotta, make sure you give him the right title. Make sure you call him a champion. So forever, he gonna be a champ. We appreciate him tapping in and chopping it up with us tonight. Kind of help us out with the experience, man. One of our favorites since we started this platform. We want to welcome to the stage or to the show, national champ, guard from Nova Southeastern, Mr. Alex Sessoms. Welcome to the show, boss man.
What's up? What's up?
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. We appreciate you giving us a little bit of your time. I know that you've been very busy, been out where y'all was up north, Illinois?
Yeah, Indiana.
Indiana up north. So, man, we appreciate it. And yes, Coach, I know both these y'all guys, so I let y'all. I normally take the lead, but I'll back up for a minute, and let y'all kind of take the lead, and I'll chop in here and there. So y'all go ahead, y'all got it, Coach.
Just congratulations, Nep.
Thank you.
I'm glad to see you actually get out there and play a big role for them guys. Jump right in, see you got in the game, big steal, and happy to see you actually get the opportunity to not only get recruited by the best team in the country, but actually go down there and play a significant role in your freshman year with an older squad. That says a lot about the elevation of your game. And I'm sure that they put the program in your hands as the future point guard.
They talk about it, once Dallas leaves, he's our number one guy right now. He plays all 40 minutes, does handle the ball whole game, but I'm in there right behind him.
Good. Is he a junior?
Yeah, he's a junior. He's playing next year as well.
Oh, okay, dope.
So I'll be ready whenever they put it in my hands.
Yeah.
First of all, congratulations, Alex. I appreciate you taking my invite to show up today. Like Coach said, people got to talk to you different now. But let us know how I feel, man. Tell us about the experience.
It was a great week. It was a long week. Whole lot of basketball. Going up there is eat, sleep basketball. That's all it was. So we had, the first game against the AC. All these teams are great teams. They all deserve to be there. But, we got to do what we do. Play our game, play how we play with our extra work hard type of mindset, Yeah. So went in there, handle business.
So we just talked about like basketball IQ and how extensive offenses are at the college level. How many plays do you guys run down at Nova? If you can give us like a number.
There is, so with ours, there is kind of a lot of plays. But it's kind of the same thing. Just gets it started, gets it moving. But at the same time, all we really do is we run like just motion. You know, just he tells us go out there, do what makes sense. You know, and we got numbers for all of our plays. It's like from the 30s to the 80s, but it's like every now and then, you know. But he really tells us get out there, do what makes sense, move, cut, all that different stuff, and it's you pick it up pretty easily. It's pretty free, you know.
What was your biggest adjustment as you came in as a freshman? Do you feel like what was your biggest adjustment and what prepared you?
Well, I mean, in high school, of course, you know, I was scoring, doing all that. I just had to, you know, get used to everybody being just as athletic as I was, you know, and I just had to be able to play against those bigger guys. And what really helped me was like my athleticism. Like I'm still one of the fastest guys out there, one of the more athletic. So I really locked in on the defensive side, you know. So I'll go in there. They want me to go in there, get a steal, get a stop, and that's just what I'll do instead of being more offensive focused.
I know
Just
that
play
made
the
Billy
defense part.
proud.
Yeah, that press really helped. And
So, my question is, I kind of saw where you started at, like once you hit high school. You know, Tuma saw you earlier in middle school.
right.
I think you are the epitome of hard work and basically getting the fruits of your labor. What advice would you give to the kids that's coming up behind you?
I mean, just stay the course. There's gonna be a lot of stuff make you want to quit, but I just made sure I kept going. I knew where I wanted to get to, so I continued to work hard and keep playing, even when I probably didn't want to, and then keep working. It'll get you where you want to go. I'm at the best place I could be at right now.
That was definitely the best place.
Speak,
You know? And
speaking of the best place, so from a student athlete standpoint, like I personally can attest to the type of university Nova is because I did some post grad. I got my degree from Nova,
Yeah.
and so speak about for the future of what a day looks like for you as a student athlete, because we always try to make sure the kids know what they walking into, So
Right.
for you, like juggling basketball, academics, a typical day for you looks like what?
Well, I mean, I base everything off of like my class schedule. You know, I normally got class like right now. I got class at 10 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then 9:30 and 11 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So it's like you get your workout in when you can. Like normally before mine was a 10 a.m. workout. Go to class. We got study hall here too, so you gotta get 6 hours of study hall in a week. Um, but and then we have 1 p.m. weights and then 2:30 practice. So like 1 to 5 is all basketball, and then you get a workout in either before or after practice, and then just make sure you go to class and do all that. But it was a struggle at first for sure. I had to like get used to like figure out when to do my workouts, when to get my study hall hours in. But once I got my routine, I started, got my workout in first, then went to class, study hall, then weights, and then practice. So, but I got used to it for sure. I figured it all out, and it's not hard once you make a routine.
Figuring it all out. That sounds
Yeah,
so easy, but it's like you just
it's
said,
not.
it's not easy. It's easy once you're on the other side of that mountain, but a
Mhm.
lot of guys can't figure it out.
Yeah.
So just from a standpoint of, like you say, so you went in and you went into a veteran team, so you kind of had to find your way. You got to
Yeah.
find your way. You got to figure out school. You got to figure out how the right mix is. So
Hmm.
you say you finally figured it out. So what advice would you give to like a lot of these 25 guys that are about to do the same thing you did? what is it that worked for you, and what is something that didn't work for you that if you had to do it all over again, you would advise them, okay, do this, and then you also advise, don't do this. So if you can get them a couple of, just some help that help you to get to this position where now you figured it out.
I think for me, when I first started, I think the hardest thing was getting my study hall hours in because I would have to like squeeze them in at the end of the week. What up, Jar? My roommate just walked in.
What's up, Jar?
But I'm on a little live on Facebook. Oh, I got you. But I just figured out how to just find time to get everything you need to do done. Like between my two classes, I'll go to study hall, and then after study hall, we have practice. So just really make a routine. That's the best thing that you could do. And then get your schoolwork done after practice, and then you have the rest of the night do what you want. But I think the
So
routine is the
what's
biggest.
what's one thing that you thought would work? You like, yeah, this gonna work, and then you find out like, nah, this ain't it.
I say honestly, the biggest thing is wait until the last minute to do homework. That I got used to doing that in high school, but it's not the same here. The assignment's a lot harder. They take a lot more time. So just do your work early in the week before you forget about it. You gotta squeeze it in before it's due or anything like that. That's
So what you're saying is procrastination is real.
very real.
Okay. I'm just wanting to make sure because we become old. We don't know what we're talking about. So anytime we got a chance to have guys like you to say it who actually living it,
Yeah.
and so they'll lock in with what you're saying a whole lot more than what we gonna say. So I just want to make sure that's clear that you're a student as well as an athlete, because sometimes guys lose the student and then they right back in Polk County. And we want you to come visit, but we want you to stay gone.
Yeah. Just gonna figure it out. But
Yes.
I mean, after a while, after you're doing it for a while, it'll all come together. It all makes sense, and it all mesh together well.
Okay. Your mic off, coach.
Yeah, I can't hear you.
My bad, Alex. This last question from me. I want you to enjoy this. Win is monumental. You know what I'm saying? People don't get this opportunity often or ever again. But I'm pretty sure y'all will be competing at a high level the whole time y'all down there.
That's always the
what's
goal.
next for Alex Sessoms once we get this behind us and we start to get back to work? What's your next steps in your game or you as a person that you're going to work on this spring and this summer?
I mean, I think the biggest thing I was really locked in on the defensive side because I couldn't figure it out on offense as much as I could in high school. But I think this summer I'm just work on shot making, different ways to get to the basket around these big guys, and just stay in the gym, keep my shot consistent, and be able to knock down open shots when I need to. So just be consistent in the gym. I'm gonna take like probably a day or two off and then go back to it.
So to that point, I know that when you was in high school, we always was kind of like, you was a McKill guy, and you stayed the course. You started McKill, you finished. We was like, man, you need to go do something. You need to be in a bigger fish. We need to give yourself a chance. And you stuck through it. I mean, we supported you like we always do, but we just like, okay, we just didn't know if McKill would get you what you needed. No disrespect to McKill, but just how things work out. So what do you think? Do you think that travel ball, because we talking about the value of travel ball, do you think that travel ball was it, how instrumental was it to getting you to where you're at right now?
I think it was huge, like just being out there, getting in front of different people, getting in front of coaches and all that. Like I had coaches come to the game a few times. I had, the prep who's right about me a few times and everything, and just being on that, like the specific team I was on, the way we played, is kind of about the same as how we play now here. So it just gets you more looks, kind of like I wasn't my coach would come to my games at McKeel, but it was also because my dad was posting on my Instagram and Twitter page and just getting my name out there, getting my clips out there. And so just being on that team helped a lot. Just getting different people to look at me.
Yeah. So you said you got to work on your game. So you got to work on, because in high school you was a athletic guy. You were extremely you were able to do a lot of stuff off of your athleticism.
Mm-hmm.
And so now you're saying, I care you said them big guys about 3 or 4 times. So was that the biggest aha that these guys are much bigger? So I gotta, like you said, you figured out how to get on the floor because you use your athleticism to become a big part of how y'all play defense. Because if people don't watch y'all play till yesterday, I mean y'all press all the time. And it's like it's a lot of young guys, it's a lot of old guys. You the only young guy that's out there playing. So it's like, well, hold on. So it was, to me, I know that's the first time I really watched y'all play like at length. I watched like little clips, but I was surprised. So you figured out, and I know PG talk about this all the time, like Pat Beverly, a lot of people don't know, he in the league, he's a defensive guy, but he averaged 37 a game in high school, but he had to go and figure it out. So to your credit, you figured it out. So now the next step for you saying is, you got to figure out how to maneuver these big guys on offense, and that's just work. And so, how much would you say you attribute to film study?
Well,
we're just trying, and we're gonna let you go in a minute. I'm just trying to make sure that these young guys can hear it from a champ.
Yeah. So, like with film, we do film on every single team before every game. We get, like, especially this last week, we did film probably like 2-3 times a day, just to look at the team, get to know who you're going up against, so you're not surprised on anything. Just know personnel, know how they move, like their main guys, and even like the guys that come off the bench, just so it's never a surprise whenever you go up in that game and see something you ain't seen before. But, just being ready for anything that comes about, on the defensive end, offensive end, know their weaknesses, their strengths, and just play against it. And we try to, like, I think our biggest thing is we don't let them do what they want. We make sure we control the game. We blow up all their plays. We're in passing lanes all the time, just making sure they can never get a comfortable possession. So I think that film helps a lot, just to know what you got.
Were you the only high school player they brought in this year?
No, me and my roommate Jarvis, he's also the other freshman. We were the only 2 freshmen on the team, or true freshmen on the team this year.
Did y'all bring a lot of portal guys?
I think we had about was it three portal guys. We had Dallas, he transferred to D1 and came back. And then we had a guy, Tyler Eberhardt and Ross Reeves. They were from other D2s around, but they came this year and made a big impact on the team.
Okay. Hey, man, well, we know you're busy, man. You're living the college life, living the dream, man. We so proud of you, man. We so proud. We was all so happy to see you on the TV, on the stage, getting a chance to soak that in, and to do that as a freshman, man, that's priceless. And y'all the 100, y'all done been, y'all the standard. So now it's you everybody big game on the schedule.
Man, 3 years in a row, national championship game, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was the 3rd one in a row.
Yeah, y'all definitely 100.
They've been to Elite 8 5 times in a row now.
Yeah.
And so now you part of a little dynasty, y'all.
Yeah.
So
we got to keep it going though. Got a lot of people coming in. Got a lot of people going. So I just got to step up into that next role. We lose 5 seniors. Tyler Eberhard. 2 of our, one All-American and 1 South Region, 2nd team, 3rd team. But those guys, they were averaging 25, 20 a game. But we're just gonna have people step into those roles and be ready for the moment, just like they did.
So your role expands next year just by simple math.
Yeah. They're gonna try to bring in other guys to fill in those roles too, but I'm gonna get mine. I'm gonna get My
You
man.
got to be excited. Yeah, you got some of them yours too. They can bring other guys in, but yeah, some of that belong to you. You already there. Yeah. Yes, sir.
But congratulations and enjoy and go Mocs.
Alex, man, I'm proud of you, man. Super proud of you.
Be so proud, man. Appreciate you taking a little time, man, and enjoy it, man.
Of course. I will.
All right, Nick.
You be safe, man.
Yes, sir. See y'all. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, man. I didn't want to tell y'all that. I wanted it to be a surprise.
It wasn't a surprise to me. You said it yesterday.
Man, I'm the only one.
You showed the text message. You didn't see the text message? He gave it away.
He said special guest. I didn't see nothing after that.
Yeah, he sent the text message and we responded back to him like ASAP. So when he came back saying he trying to get somebody, there's only 2 people he would get. And
yeah, I thought it was the other one.
I knew he would get him.
I thought it was the other one, but I mean, we can segue into that. First of all, man, to y'all that don't know, Alex Sessoms came from McKill, spent all 4 years at McKill, and he
first team All-State last year.
First team All-State, signed with Nova Southeastern University, and his squad won the national championship yesterday. So fresh off of winning the national championship, stopped by to give us a few minutes of his time, man. Alex, one of our favorite guys. Alex went to this school, stayed there. No matter how much we were like, man, you need to go somewhere else. Man, you need to do something else. He stayed with it. And it's between him and his dad and, his parents, great. Him and his mom, dad's mom, great support system. They did a great job with the I
tried to convince my sister about 20 times, boy.
Yeah, man. We was like, man, what you doing?
Every phone call I'm checking. I even sent a text group trying to get him.
Like, it's his decision. It's what he want to do.
It's his decision.
And he made it work.
Yeah.
And he made it work. So what you can't do nothing but tip your hat to him, man.
You know what I'm proud of though? Just not only like if you look at the last thing since Marcellus, like the kids that like how they elevated their game their senior year. He was one of those kids like Marcellus' son came in, elevated, became an all-state player. Shaw's son, he did it. It's just how kids elevate their game. Boswell did it this year. You be happy to see kids that just their senior year just elevate their game to the next level.
Because I remember when he was a 9th grader, bro, he was small.
Wasn't aggressive.
No, he was trying to dunk. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't there yet. And Tuma called me like, hey, man, he need to be with you. I'm like, Tuma, I don't know. I don't know if he cut out for it, but you know what I'm saying? We gave him an opportunity, bro. He took full advantage of it. Just to see that kid's growth from 9th grade to now, man, it's amazing. And he put the work in, coach. He put the work in. You know what I'm saying? He was lifting weights. You know what I'm saying? He was working out, 2 and 3 times a day with his coaches, with his dad. And this is the fruits of that particular labor. Like, I'm curious to see what happens to him in the next couple of years. He could blow up even more. You know what I'm saying? So
I see Division II All-American in about a senior year.
Yeah, definitely.
That's a program because he get that offensive game like he said. The coach let them play. When you got it, you got it.
Mm-hmm.
You let them play.
Just keep working, man. I'm just thankful, like you took him in. You know what I'm saying? I tried to stay backseat as much as I can with it.
Yeah,
I was just thankful you took him in because he learned a lot from you.
Yeah, bro. And I was tough on him early.
Yeah.
I was tough on him early.
But that system of being coached by you defensively fell right in his lap. So he got there and he was able to make that transition because that's what you teach. And they were some dogs out there, bro. They got it in. See the way they play defense is just like seeing the kid from Polk. They get after it.
I'm not gonna lie to you. They're 2 to the ball trap. What McGriff pretty much embraced like the last year, and pretty much McGriff just kept on me about implementing it on top of our man-to-man full court, bro. It caused problems. It disrupt people for sure. And like you say, you just want to make people uncomfortable. You're not gonna run your offense like you do in practice. That's just not what you're gonna do. Yeah. But like you said, we did the best thing we could do is just help him get prepared. And I think he see where he needs to be offensively, and I know he's gonna work his behind off, and he's gonna have a bigger role next year. And
definitely,
they're gonna be knocking at
the like you say,
bench this year, man. That's good. I mean, they go fight, they rotate, but
Mm-hmm.
He got in the game yesterday and soon got in still.
Because he quick and he athletic. So and the thing, he figured it out, like how to get on the floor. All right, this me dunking on people. I ain't finna work with these big guys. I got to figure something outside. So to his credit, he figured it out. He didn't quit. He didn't get down on himself. He just kept chopping wood, and it worked out for him. So
and plus, he's a great kid, man. A great teammate.
Shout out to his parents, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So congrats. So while we on the next level conversation, we still, this at least since we've been doing this, it's probably the best year we've had for kids moving to the next level as far as success, basketball wise. They play basketball and go be successful in football, but we got one that's still playing, and I mean we gotta talk about him. But we also got 3 more that played and had great years. Isaac had a great year up at Yale out at Salazar. LJ had a great year. LJ Kaysen up at Michigan. And Dylan James had a great year over at Georgia and did with 4 because JP Phillips had a great year over at Stetson. So those guys all had great years, and we'll speak on them in a minute. But Mister, I guess I don't know what we got to get. It seemed like just saying. I saw something on Twitter, Instagram or Twitter, say Walter Clayton is so cold that you forget his first name, Walter. So, Walter's a kind of a. So what? I mean, we gotta. At this point, what? Let's talk about it, Walt. I guess at this point, it ain't even a last name at this point, right? We take it off Walter, take it off Clayton. We just Walt, right?
Hey, when we first started the podcast, bro, who I bragged on every day. Some people say I was DR. Bad. But it's proven, man. The kid is the kid, dog. He just got in the situation with COVID that, you know what I'm saying? Like I see a few posts today about the 0 star to this. He was that then.
Yeah, bro.
COVID killed COVID. He lost the whole season of Nike EYBL to COVID, bro. That cost him. He would have probably been at Florida or somewhere from the start. It's just what a great story, bro, to come out of COVID.
Like I said to somebody today, it's probably the best thing that happened to him.
Yeah,
it helped create this monster that we have today. But I've known Walter pretty much all of his life. He used to come in the gym even when I was coaching at Lake Wells, and I talk to him all the time. Every time I see him, but my thing is he is better than what he was a year ago, and even when he was at Iona, like he's continuing to getting better, coach. He's better. You know what I'm saying? He was a MAC player of the year up there at Iona, right? He's averaging more now in the SEC. You know what I'm saying? Against better competition, night in, night out, and against elite competition. We talking about top 10 programs. How many top 10 teams was in the SEC this year? At least 3.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At least 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, more
than
3.
So night in, night out, you seen this kid work ethic go from where he was playing at a high level to an even higher level. And I think he may have played himself where he's flirting with the lottery this year.
Hey, now that's an amazing story right there, bro. I know it was just 3 weeks ago, bro. We were searching the mock draft and his name wasn't even on it.
No.
That was crazy. We see him this boy legit first round NBA. No. Like we saying, man, did he not go last year? Heard him? Last
year they was talking about second round, but I heard from his evaluation that he wasn't going to get drafted at all, and that's the reason why he went back. So this year, I've been hearing late first round, but now I'm hearing that he may have played himself, in that 10 to 15 range.
He just jumped to 15. Just like looking at mock draft on CBS, I sent it last night. He was in 15 to 19, something like that. So that means to tell you that it could go either way depending on the balls.
Depending on the ball, depending on the team.
Teams, yeah.
And everything.
Talking about Billy D just 2 or 3 weeks ago, we looked it up. Am I lying, Barnes? Yeah. And it had nothing on it, his name, period. And we like, how? And now you see, like, somebody was like, yeah, he have a good tournament, but the jump, like, he definitely a lottery pick. I mean, the NBA just got these stupid ways that they're doing evals now, and it's kind of crazy. I mean, it makes sense to them. It just don't make sense to us as fans.
Yeah.
why they do what they do, but it's like they chase the young kids.
And they draft off potential.
Yeah, they strictly draft off potential. They rather get 18-year-olds than 22-year-olds. But he's one of those, he's Dalton Connect right now. Don't let him drop like that. Somebody he gets on a good team, which could be the best thing happen to him.
Yeah. I mean, the later he falls in the first round, he goes to one of those playoff type teams. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, they're going to continue to fuel him where he, even now, he's a first team All American, and I know he feels that he should be a lottery pick. So now keep disrespecting him. He's going to keep proving you wrong. That's the type of determination that kid has.
Yeah. I'm happy to see him make that tournament run as an All-American. Like you see it. Like them 30 last night, bro. I didn't realize he had 22 in the second half. Like Barnes said the other night he was kind of first half was kind of slow for him, and boom, he ended up with 23, 25.
Mm-hmm.
Made all the big shots. So it's
some of them threes he hit.
It's great to see for us, man. But we know, like, just not even just outside of you, Billy D, because you from Lake Wells, dog. But when he come home, like when we at the tournaments, it's not a kid that act like he's too big for Polk hoops. Like he comes, speaks to us, he chats it up with us. He want to play, you know what I'm saying? And that's the thing. He's always been respectful, man. So you can't do nothing but be a fan of the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like he's never had a moment where he was bigger than saying what's up to us and just showing that respect. And that's what I like. I can't even lie to you. We've had kids like that. They've gotten in their feelings about us, not picking them first team. They'll walk right by us in the door that won't speak. This kid, man, you get everything out of the respect that you would want from a kid, I
mean, he always been a great kid, great family. You know what I'm saying? He's just that type of person. I want to say also, I actually love the fact that the older kids that came before him took him up under his wing and took him to, them open runs that they used to have at USF and some other places where he was playing against pros. You know what I'm saying? Playing against, the former players that came out from Lake Wells and, surrounding areas that were playing, overseas and whatever. You know what I'm saying? They threw him in the middle of that pool, and that kid competed with them. You know what I'm saying? So right now he's the epitome of a success story coming out of little old Polk County. You know what I'm saying? We can play ball here too. It's not just football. You know what I'm saying? And people forget, bro, he possibly would have been a football All-American too.
Yeah.
So
I just look at how that game last night, they was dead with 5 minutes to go, coach. And it's like, and he's done this for the last two games I watched. Like I don't know if starting slow is on accident. I think it's on purpose. It's almost like, how them guys run them distance races and track. You run and the 400, they always tell you to save a little bit for that last kick. It's like the way he explodes through them, the way you explode through them last 5 minutes last night, and I think it was the last 3 minutes the other night. It's like you almost like you pacing yourself to have that extra kick at the end because them last 5 minutes, he hit a gear. He hadn't hit the whole game, and them guys still trying to figure out, like, so just one of them moves where he went in the lane, and the way he was attacking the basket, he didn't attack the basket like that, coach. He been killing people with the three, like the jump shot. Mm-hmm. But last night, he was like, it was aggressive. It was with force, and them guys just, to their credit, they just got out the way, coach. And sometimes that's just, and to his coach credit, this is the thing I liked about his coach. His coach didn't try to coach it. Coach, he just let a great player be a great player. And he just you didn't see him over there trying to slow him down. You didn't see him trying to call no sets. You ain't see him trying. He just let him take over the game. And how many coaches do we see at the high school level, especially the high school level, and sometimes at the college level, try to put themselves into that scenario where if Golden try to coach that, I think they lose. He just let him be great, Cole. He just let him be great, and if we gonna lose with him being him. And he like, I got you, Coach. Just get the hell out the way. And sometimes that's a credit, Coach, that good coaches don't. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but sometimes you just gotta sit down somewhere, sit down and just be quiet.
Get out your own way.
Get out the way. You're on mute.
Thank God for the front end 1-on-1 they missed.
Texas Tech didn't do themselves no favors, but it's like, bro, every time down, they weren't even running nothing, and nobody else wasn't even trying to move. They was getting out the way. And to his credit, he just wouldn't let them lose last night, and he wouldn't let them lose against UConn because UConn had them. Well, you could say Texas Tech had them too, but I mean, these last two, he literally, and I told PG this out there. I say Jalen Brunson out of him in the league. I think he got that type of game and that type of trajectory. He like a Villanova guy, a tough guy, been a 4-year guy, and he gonna go in the league, and he's gonna be better 3 years from now than he is right now. And that's kind of how Brunson was. Brunson went in the league, Coach, and he got better. He just kept getting better to the point now where you can't stand in front of Brunson. Brunson 6 foot and get any shot he wants.
Yeah.
So
and Walt taller and bigger than Brunson, and Walt will get you off the bounce too. He'll punch on you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just to see that kid game, he can score from all 3 levels. High IQ kid. You know what I'm saying? He works hard on both ends. You know what I'm saying? He play defense too. You know what I'm saying? He's not opposed to that. He'll do anything that's necessary in order for them to win the game. You know what I'm saying? And I think his journey, starting from him a little kid, and the way his parents used to, get him in the gym all the time. Like I say, I used to see him in the gym all the time. You know what I'm saying? I used to see him in Kirkland, up at the high school, just different places in the gym. And then, like I said, the older kids took him up under his wing, and then he made the best decision ever, was going from Lake Wells to Bartow. You know what I'm saying? It made him a winner and a champion, and I think that helped him propel him to what he's doing right now.
And it's so great for the county, like you say. It's so great for Lake Wells. Obviously, it's so great for Bartow. Shout out to Bartow coaches, man. Went to San Francisco.
Yep. Yeah.
Went cross country, and 4 of the coaches went out there and supported him. Along with his family. Like you say, he got a great family. They at every game, and they dressed out. They into the game. Just great support system. So I know for him, that's got to be great to have your family there and your high school coaches there. It's just like you home. It's like a home game. We in San Francisco, but hell, I got my people in the stand. I ain't finna lay down in front of my people, And then I got my people back home. Everybody watching. We prime time, like. That's just how. That's just.
Yeah, boy. You know how tough it is for some of these people to cheer for the Gators, boy. But it's tough out here. It's tough for some people to cheer for the Gators.
I'm one of them. Bro. I'm like, and even when anybody who they say earlier, anybody who know me know I'm a Duke fan, diehard Duke fan. But having said that, if Duke doesn't win, then Walt the only reason got me like. I would be okay with Florida, not and them other people, but Florida winning just because of him. Now, once he leave Florida next year, back to the back of the bus. Let's let somebody transfer in from the county. But right now, that's the only reason I even watch Florida is cause just to support him. You know what I'm saying? I know. Tremel said he you got to be there. You locked in. You there. You got to be there because it's family over everything, man. But and that's a good point. A lot of people don't know that Broom from Auburn is from Plant City. He actually played, and I didn't know this till a couple of weeks ago. He actually played with the Lakeland Five for a little while.
Oh, wow.
So you got Walt from Polk County, and then you got Broom from Plant City, and they what is the third or fourth time they done played this year?
Yeah, and the Jet from Houston, from Tampa,
and then you got Shaw from Tampa. So it's a lot of Florida flavor to the Final Four this year. But I just, from a perspective of Walt, are we ready to have the conversation now? We're going to season over because the normal conversation is people, once you start doing heroic stuff like he doing, now we start talking best ever, top this, top that, and we get crucified by rankings and all that all the time. So I don't know if we've had a run. I don't remember a Polk County guy making this type of run ever in college. And maybe I could be off. It could be some, it could be, but I don't remember a Polk County guy.
What you mean by run? Playing at this run or like run? Because
playing at this level.
Rashad played at a good level, didn't he? That year they did the national championship run.
Rashad Anderson at this level.
I don't know if it's at this level, but Rashad.
It's the level of success, I guess you could say. But
yeah,
level of success, definitely.
Yes, that's what.
But not at the production that Walt is putting up. Like I said in our test group earlier, we haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? We haven't seen it. You know what I'm saying? I posted an argument, before, but I didn't see them play either. You know what I'm saying? But like, we haven't seen what's going on right now. You know what I'm saying? What Walt is doing right now, we haven't seen it. Not at this level, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he driving his own. Yeah, like you say, Tremere, he driving his own bus right now, and we here for it. And we just he like
and he'll finals for the Naismith, ain't it?
He'll finals for the Naismith, and he get the show. He get the big stage on Saturday night, so it ain't over yet. So they get the lineup against Auburn again, which we pull it for them, and then Monday night you get a chance for your one shining moment. And that's things that that's legends. That's legendary, as they say. But we just obviously the conversation, you got to have the conversation, man. But Coach Collins, to your point, we'd love to have LJ on the show, man, to tell us about his experience, man. We would love you could help us out with that. That'd be great. I know we gotta, I feel once Walt get done doing this thing, we'll be able to get him on here and talk about his experience. Isaac and we just, y'all know how we operate, man. We started this for these guys, and so to see these guys doing what they're doing, I know I speak for all of us. We kind of take it a little personal with their success, man, because this is what we standing on. So the fact that they putting on like that, it's just like it's just a tip of the hat to him. And has Polk County ever produced the first before now? No, Walt's the first.
No, remember what we said this morning.
All-American AP. Oh, Birdsong. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, we produced one, but it was back in 1973.
Yeah, it's in the 70s.
Otis Birdsong. So he's the second first team All-American associated. He's the first one for the University of Florida, but he's not the first one for Polk County. He's the second one for Polk County. And this is Polk County and William, the producer. You say Pinellas County in the building. We
appreciate you come checking us out.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We good. We good with Pinellas County somewhere. We got one of our guys over there, Coach Murph. So but yeah, between them guys, man. So we got 6 guys that doing it at a high level at the college level, man, and we just proud of all of them again. So just once again, Alex Sessoms, who just won the national championship yesterday for Nova Southeastern. So congrats to Alex. Walt Clayton at Florida, who is in the Final Four. He got 2 more games where he can make history. Isaac Salazar finished his freshman year at Yale, had a great season up at Yale University. And let's not sleep on the fact that this guy went to Yale University. Have we ever had a Polk County athlete go to Yale, go to the Ivy League school to play basketball? I don't know if we celebrate that enough.
No.
I don't know if we talk about that enough, but went to Yale and had a great first year. LJ Kaysen from Victory went to Michigan. Have we had a kid go to the Big Ten for basketball?
Corey.
Got a lot of firsts. Who?
Yeah, Corey.
Oh yeah, Corey. So LJ went to Michigan this year. Had a great freshman season.
Deron Hayes.
Yeah, Hayes with Penn State.
Yeah, he went to Penn State.
Deron, okay. And then we got Dylan James, who went to the University of Georgia. So he's in the SEC as well. Had a great season. And then lastly, we had J.P. Phillips was over at Stetson. Had a really good freshman season as well. So we've had
Shot KJ. KJ got a whole bunch of offers coming in. We playing at mid-major. D1 level.
Oh yeah. KJ Parker about the KJ did the JUCO thing and it worked, man. And he did the JUCO thing before they made all them rules. So he might be the blueprint for some guys. Yeah, Marlon, if he finished the deal, two Polk County kids won national championships in basketball. I don't know if we ever. It's a lot of first, I don't know, questions that we haven't answered this year that we've never had to do before. So if Walt finished the deal, then Alex already got a championship and Walt get one. That'll be history. Got multiple kids winning a national championship in college, right? For basketball. For football, we've done it, I'm sure, but not for basketball.
Quick question. From Orlando area or Tampa area, who can y'all think of that's the best player like ever from those areas? Because my thing is like Orlando and Tampa always brag about, you know what I'm saying, how much better they are, you know, how much skilled they are. But when it comes down to it, when we talk about elite, especially in the league, but we have people from Polk that are represented, you know what I'm saying, like T-Mac, Amari. Then you get the football, you got Ray Lewis. You know what I'm saying? You just keep naming these players. I'm just wondering, can y'all think of someone from Orlando or Tampa that's in the Hall of Fame, maybe, or on that particular status?
That's a great question.
I'm sure it is. I can't think off the top, but
right off the top, I don't.
I mean, you know, they had Chucky Atkins. You said Hall of Fame with him?
You know what I'm saying? He not in the conversation with T-Mac.
If we look up, I mean, I'd have to look that one up, but
no,
I mean, Hall of Fame. But then you know that Orlando stuff get, you know, they start claiming Apopka for Orlando.
I mean, you can say Orange County. I'm talking about that area. Period. You know what I'm saying? I just think Polk has a way of producing elite level, like generational, that you're gonna talk about for years and years and years. Like I said, everybody gonna talk about Pumpkinhead. Everybody gonna talk about Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis probably go down, you know, the greatest linebacker ever. I'm just saying, like this small area.
Yeah, I don't know if Orlando's had like a Hall of Fame type.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm asking.
They've had some players come through though.
They had some players,
but they
really good players.
No, Vince Carter from Volusia County.
Yeah, he's from Daytona.
Where Derek Dawkins? Is he from Orlando? He from
he went to Evans, but is he? I don't think he's a Hall of Famer.
Oh, he's not a Hall of Famer.
Okay.
Man, I'm kind of lost, but I just saw Kanye do a whole interview in the Ku Klux Klan black outfit.
Don't do it. Don't do it to yourself. I saw something and I kept going. I said, I can't do Kanye, man. I can't.
And Kanye wore a whole, and he got on Sean John.
I can't take
it. Hey, man, he gonna find a way to keep himself significant so he can make that money, bro.
Bro wore a Ku Klux Klan, all black Ku Klux Klan outfit.
I saw it and I kept going. I said, I can't do it. I can't do Kanye on a Sunday, on the Lord's Day. I don't know about that. Not for as like Hillsborough County. I don't know if Hillsborough County.
Yeah, Hillsborough County. I ain't got no name to catch out that. Like just straight out of like.
I was just thinking. I'm just curious because, like I said, we just find a way for someone to come out of here and make it to that elite level. You know what I'm saying? Like Amari is going to be the next person in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
but
they ain't got that. They ain't got that type of stuff.
They and like you said, to your point, Coach, and I know what you're getting. Like, I don't care how you feel about Bartow. I don't care how you feel about Lake Wells. It's no way you from Polk County and you wasn't watching Walt and you just ain't like got your chest out. Like you ain't watching it with pride. Like the way he been playing, and last night it was just like I mean he got 2 more games to go. But just last night how he was playing, you can't tell me you couldn't watch that. I don't care how much whatever you may have, you couldn't watch that and not been like just like yesterday at 3:00. And they was back to back, coach. Just look how that worked out. Alex played at 3, Walt played at 6. You got a double header, coach. You can't tell me you watch both of them games with and you just ain't sitting there just like, coach, I'm smiling the whole game. I don't know about y'all too, but I'm smiling the whole game. Like I'm so proud of them guys, man. Like them guys is like, I don't know, but to me, I don't know whatever your feeling is, you got it in the words of rank. You got to get out your feelings just watching them guys. If you in your feelings, then I don't even know what to tell you. But to answer your question, coach, I don't know. You're gonna have me go look that up because I got it's gonna mess with me if I don't know. But right off the top of my head, like you saying, you can come up with them names you just said on top of your head. I can't come up with no Orlando guys on top of my head.
They had really good people, you know what I'm saying, from the Austin Rivers to Joe Barris, but they never got to that elite level.
Yeah. Dang, I was just gonna say Austin and Joe, but they were high school and
not past high school, not at So I mean, that's what I'm saying at the college level, at the pro level, I can't give it.
Chandler Parsons, but he got hurt, so he probably won't.
Who?
Chandler Parsons.
Chandler Parsons,
but he got hurt. Calais went overseas. Marquise Daniels, but he wasn't a Hall of Famer.
No.
They've got players, but
they got players now. I'm not saying that they don't have players. I was like, when it comes to like that elite company, you know what I'm saying? We have people that are up there that are from Polk.
Pounce twins.
Little old Polk, huh?
Did one of the Pounces just get got nominated for Hall of Fame?
I think the one from the Steelers did.
That's dope.
Yeah, and I think both of them will get in.
They both will get in. The one for the Steelers will get in first, and then the other one
will get in first. But I think both of them will get in.
Well, all right, man. We got one more thing before we get off. Who y'all like? I mean, obviously you know who I like in the Final Four.
I like the Florida at first, but watching Duke yesterday, Duke gonna be hard to beat, man.
And I know that's hard for you to say.
Duke defends at a high level, and Florida's bigs struggle against. If Florida play the way they play against Duke, then they won't beat Duke. Where they played against Texas Tech, just letting them guys be stranded out there 1-on-1 in the post. Them boys got to go home swimming and thinking and dreaming and everything about Texas Tech. But I know they woke up in sweats, boy.
Yeah,
Texas Tech gave all they wanted, boy.
But I think Houston gonna give Duke a fit, and my thing is with Florida and Auburn, they don't played each other. What 2, 3, 4 times? It'd be like their 4th time playing.
What you do different, coach? What you do different, coach? Put your coach hat on. What you do different?
You always have something in the back pocket. You know what I'm saying, that they haven't seen yet that you use for them. So I think what you said earlier for Florida coaches is to get out his own way. Let them kids go out there and play. Let Walt be himself. You know what I'm saying, and just go out there and just play. But did y'all just see Detroit and Minnesota just had a brawl?
No, NBA.
Yeah, they say 7 people just got ejected.
And it's in Detroit too, ain't it?
Actually, it's in Minnesota. Yeah, Nas Reed, the kid from Villanova. Yeah, they going at it.
What's going on with the grown-ups, man? Like y'all boy LeBron and Stephen A, man. I mean, I guess we sort of kind of journalists. We sort of kind of sports media, depending on who you like. In a minute, we gonna Florida Georgia played Florida Auburn played more than one time. They both played each other and blowed each other out, right? So they played at least twice. They played home and home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They played at least twice, Mr. Pete. Florida and Auburn. Then they blow each other out. I thought they played at least twice. Now I don't know if they played in the SEC tournament, but I know I thought they played at least twice. So this would be like the rubber match. I thought both teams beat the other people. I could be wrong. I'm not a Florida guy. If you ask me a Duke question, I can give you a Duke answer. But I'm not an authority on Florida.
A Duke answer for sure.
Yeah, I can give you a Duke answer, but I can't. So you might be right on that. I thought they played at least twice.
Oh no, bro! I did it not for that reason.
Oh, okay, but I mean, this is the second time that that all of the number one seeds made it. Second time. So the NCAA, I know they feeling good because they got it right. They got all the number one seeds and all of them made it to the Final Four. So you got the heavyweights, but I
didn't realize that.
Yeah, all 4 of the number one seeds made it. Damn. So I like Duke against Houston. I think Houston Houston getting Polk pose a problem. They got because of they experience and their toughness. But I still like us because we gonna guard. They gonna struggle to score, but I think I like us, and I like Florida against Auburn. Although that's gonna be a very entertaining game, but I like Florida against Auburn, and then on Monday night, I'm really good with whoever win. I want Duke to win, obviously, but if we're gonna lose anybody, I'm good with us losing to Florida and not Florida losing the walk. I say that way. I don't want to lose to Florida, but I'm okay with losing the walk. But not Florida. But he on Florida team, so he connected. So, but I think it's gonna be entertaining. I think it's gonna probably be the one of the most competitive, entertaining Final Fours in a long time.
But I think the NCAA needed it, especially after all the hype that the women's had like last year. You know what I'm saying? I think their viewers increased this year, and I think the run that Water's going on right now is going to increase viewership also.
By himself, he's going to get some NIL money before he get this NBA money. So I'm here for all of it. I saw that they walking in with his shades on, looking like he already in the league. I'm like, yeah, I'm there for all of it, bro. Just on the moment, man. Enjoy the moment, man. Enjoy it. You're on a legendary run, man, and we here for all of it. We so proud of you, but so all right, man. The only thing we got news wise, man, is 2 right now. We know it's 2 coaching openings right now in Polk County. I'm sure to be more, but it's 2 right now, and probably more to come. Transfer portal news. We haven't heard anything officially.
No, I haven't heard nothing official.
But it's rumblings, it's conversations, but nothing official. Y'all know as we hear it, we'll let y'all know. Once those coaching positions are filled, we'll let y'all know. But that's all we got for tonight, man. Once again, appreciate Alex stopping by, man. Fresh off of the national championship win, drop some gems and get some insight and spend a little time with us, man. Once again, congrats to you and your team and your family and everything, man. And we just so happy for you from Polk Hoops. So that's all we got for this week, man. Y'all be safe this week out there. Till next time, Polk Hoops, we out. Y'all take care.